CurrencyCloud is going to process cross-border payments on RippleNet. These guys have some pretty big clients that I'll be showing you guys. This just adds up to another bullish case for Ripple and what they're doing over there. We also have Bank of America treating Bitcoin and Ether as cash to let you purchase crypto with credit cards. Lithuania is also launching a CBDC this month. Another country that is launching a CBDC. Across the board, guys, we're seeing a lot of CBDC launches. So it almost seems like, at this point, who's not launching a CBDC? And Cardano has been on a nice rally up. So this goes into just some basic TA about Cardano, whether it's gonna keep going forward, how come it pumped, or will we have a retracement? So with that said, if you guys could like the video so it helps the YouTube algorithm and more people see this, that would be much appreciated. I do appreciate any support you guys choose to give to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, and with that said, let's run right into this first article here. Let's cover Cardano. Cardano has been really exciting. So Cardano price hits 2020 top following a network upgrade. Now, will the rally sustain? So the blockchain platform's native asset ADA reached its year-to-date high on Wednesday. ADA/USD exchange rate topped at 0.097, its highest since June 2019. The latest gains further extended Cardano's yearly growth to near 178%. And so this is basically the Cardano against the US dollar. And as you can see, we've just been on this uptrend, up on this support line here. So the token also performed exceptionally well against Bitcoin, the top cryptocurrency whose uptrend has paused in the last 3 weeks. The ADA BTC exchange rate was up 7.49% on a 24-hour time frame. The gains in ADA price came on the day Cardano kicked off its much-anticipated network upgrade. The project will transform from Byron, a federated blockchain, to a much more decentralized and dynamic Shelley. The Cardano team aims to become a key player in the emerging supply chain and decentralized finance sectors. We've been hearing a lot of things about DeFi, guys. So Shelley expects to pave the way for the project to become a truly decentralized and scalable blockchain solution for the two industries. This is a tweet from Charles Hoskinson. Heard you guys want Shelley. So it's just basically putting out the Shelley rollout and the date, the timeline. So founder Dave Hoskinson updated that they have launched the first Shelley node on Cardano's mainnet. He added that a full hard fork would take place at the end of July, followed by a full staking launch on the new blockchain on August 18. The anticipation of a better product seems to be the driver of ADA's incredible price surge on Wednesday. Traders visibly increased their upside positions in the cryptocurrency market, which may later lead to a short-term price correction on profit-taking sentiment. On Thursday, the Cardano price corrected lower by 2.5%. That may have been the beginning of a bearish correction that typically follows a wild upside move. Traders who went long on ADA yesterday may want to liquidate their positions for short-term gains. It is impossible to predict how far the bearish correction would go. Nevertheless, there is an ascending trend line below that have capped Cardano's downside attempts lately. It may act as a support level should the cryptocurrency's pump result in an equally massive dump. Conversely, bulls may want to target its year-to-date top to break towards the next upside target near 10 cents. Meanwhile, a move beyond that said level would further set traders' eyes on 11 cents as their primary long target. So interesting stuff coming out of Cardano. Also interesting to see, kind of what's happening in the short term. We kind of need to get to, 10 cents, then 11 cents to really get a sizable breakout. We've already had a pretty sizable breakout here, but I mean, like a real, we know the real breakouts that we're talking about in crypto. I think that this, this little breakout for Cardano, let's say it stopped here, it stopped at 9 cents and it retraced. I think that's really just the beginning for what's going to really be happening with Cardano, especially when you look, 2 to 3 years, down the line. I don't think we're still going to be sitting at around, Cardano went as low as 2 cents. I don't think we'll be anywhere near 2 cents, 5 cents, or even 10 cents. So, all this short-term stuff is great and all, but man, those of us who are investing in Cardano for the long term, if you're holding some long-term bags, you're looking to sell when Shelley's, fully out there and, the next peak of the bull run, I think it's going to pay off immensely. We're going to get into CurrencyCloud to process RippleNet transactions. But before we do, if you guys like daily cryptocurrency news, make sure you subscribe to the digital investor community. If you could leave this video a like to help YouTube boost it, that would be greatly appreciated. And leave a comment down below with what you you think of Cardano? On this video, I want you guys to tell me whether or not Cardano is an investment you're excited about. So are you accumulating Cardano or not so much? With that said, let's jump into this. So CurrencyCloud to process cross-border payments on RippleNet. CurrencyCloud, the global leader in providing embedded B2B cross-border payments for platforms of the future, today announced a partnership with Ripple, the enterprise blockchain solution for global payments. So CurrencyCloud is reimagining the way money flows around the world, and as businesses face a global crisis, the need to move money efficiently around the world becomes ever more important. The partnership with Ripple will allow CurrencyCloud to explore new mechanisms for moving money efficiently around the world, especially where regulations and limitations restrict opportunities for SMEs. It is expected that CurrencyCloud will focus on territories where smaller businesses are underrepresented, ensuring clients will be able to process local payouts and collections in these increasingly important countries. Mike Lavin, the CEO of CurrencyCloud, commented saying, CurrencyCloud is all about bringing clarity, speed, and value to the traditionally opaque, costly, and time-consuming issues associated with cross-border payments, particularly for SMEs that have historically been underserved by traditional banking. Ripple's solution will help us to extend our network to new parts of the world. And get this, guys, removing more barriers to payments for our clients. And as we know, Ripple is all about removing barriers, allowing everybody to communicate. And so they're removing barriers to payments for their clients. So I was wondering, well, who is CurrencyCloud's clients? Who are they partnered up with? And a simple look at their website, we go over to CurrencyCloud.com, and already we're seeing some very familiar lingo that we've heard. If any of you guys are into XRP or Ripple, moving money shouldn't be hard. Very, very similar lingo, cross-border payments, everything like that. And we scroll down, and they literally show who they're working with, and guess who is the first on the list? It is Visa. So CurrencyCloud is partnered with Visa. CurrencyCloud is now partnered with Ripple, and they're going to use Ripple's solution will help us to extend our network to new parts of the world, removing more barriers to payments for our clients. Visa clients, Standard Bank clients, Starling Bank, Paddle, Brookline Bank, Fedora Bank. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is just coincidence? Now, I'll tell you what, after being in the cryptocurrency space for 3 years, I don't really believe in coincidences anymore. Today, Bitcoin is at 9,050, so we're pulling back a bit. Ethereum's at 225. XRP at 17 cents. Cardano is still up in its upper territory of 9 cents. Litecoin's at $40. Chainlink at $471. Stellar at 6 cents. And VeChain is at 0.93. Our fear and greed index is at 42. You guys know, super boring. Bitcoin's super boring. We really need to either break up or break down. And until then, it is really just boring price action. So what Bank of America is doing is also pretty interesting. So this year alone, banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and even the People's Bank of China, all which were anti-crypto at some point, have expressed their interest in offering cryptocurrency services to clients. Now, another American banking giant seems ready to plunge head first into the crypto market. An image posted by a user on Reddit on r/cryptocurrency showed a Bank of America notice stating all cryptocurrency purchases will be treated as a cash equivalent. So right here it says we're changing some terms of your credit card agreement, and closes an amendment to your credit card agreement. The changes are outlined below. So types of transactions, the section titled types of transactions have been revised to clarify that cryptocurrency is considered a cash equivalent, treated as a cash advance. So this applies to all BOA credit card purchases of digital currencies with no confirmation on how the bank treats debit cards or bank transfers for crypto transactions. While no official announcements from BOA on their decision to include crypto under a cash advance exists at press time, the marked lack of market volatility could have contributed to the same, as some commenters noted. Taxing capital gains worked well when Bitcoin hovered wildly in single trading sessions. However, the pioneering asset is hovering between 92 to 9,800 since March. Banks may have moved to capture fees on static assets. So if they know that we're all buying and people are accumulating, hey, at least they could make some money for themselves by getting us on the fees. And I think, you got these banks who are seeing Robinhood, PayPal stepping up now, but even Coinbase, Binance, there's all these exchanges and all these even places. I think even eToro has cryptocurrencies you can buy. So these companies are making money off the fees. Coinbase makes an absurd amount of money off the fees each time you buy Bitcoin. And so, even though these banks may not necessarily like Bitcoin and crypto and yada yada, they do like making money. And if people are buying Bitcoin and they can collect fees on that, that's what they're going to do, especially when they're buying it on credit cards, right? So, if this could get really interesting where people could be buying Bitcoin on credit, and then the price of Bitcoin's tanking, and now they're paying outrageous interest. So the banks have a lot of money to make here. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. A lot of money could be made for banks here. So the move marks a step forward in some regards. While the ethos of cryptocurrencies calls for cutting out middlemen and high fees, banks onboarding customers with the latter is perhaps better than the threat of card cancellations or account freezing. Despite the development, one must be wary to trade cryptocurrencies on credit. They remain a highly speculative, risky investment with a marked lack of risk management tools on most platforms. Yeah, guys, gotta agree. Especially, I believe in Bitcoin long term. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think a lot of cryptocurrencies, not a lot, there's certain cryptocurrencies that I don't think are going anywhere. But there is a lot of, ups and downs. There's a lot of swings, and most people aren't buying with, a strong investor mindset. They're buying it as a lottery ticket, and they're FOMOing in and out of the market. So, if someone bought Bitcoin, let's say they bought it on credit and they bought it at $10,000, and then Bitcoin retraces to $6,000, and then they sell, and, now they have all this, they're still out like $4,000, and now they have interest to pay on it. And Bitcoin could go, but some people are going to get wrecked. I think it is mainly the point I'm trying to make. This is definitely going to wreck a lot of new people to the space, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. This is the type of stuff that happens. And lastly, Lithuania launching their CBDC. So the Bank of Lithuania will launch a pre-sale of its CBDC called LB coin on July 9th. A representative for the central bank told Cointelegraph the coin itself will be issued and sold on July 23rd. While LB coin is technically a CBDC based on the NEM blockchain and issued by the Central Bank of Lithuania, the financial institution prefers to call it the world's first blockchain-based digital collector coin. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Why do you guys think that all of these banks are starting up CBDCs? Why do you think the reason for this is? I have a pretty good idea as to why, but I want to know what you guys think. Leave it down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe so you can get a video like this daily covering Bitcoin, altcoins, everything you need to know in the crypto space, what's happening, keep you up to date on your investments. And with that said, if you could like the video for me, that would be amazing. Thank you all so much for all of the support, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's video.